The frame's ahead now. Yeah, with Ronnie, obviously like any of the top players, especially as well, Ronnie, but you've got to make sure that he notices that. Leaves another opportunity. There may be a chance of another decent break coming, so who cares about that though, when you can crunch them in as good as that. No pressure on them. Just had to concentrate really on just getting the cue ball out of there and hoping for a decent shot. Just one decent positional shot. Maybe play for the red near the black. I think he's...
Here we go, but it's not come to much.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 14.
Dead weight. Sort of half safety in mind as well, with the blue covering the reds over the left corner. And you can play it cautious all you want. You can play safe, you know, and you're not forced. Goes past this other red and pink into the corner. Shot to nothing to bring the cue ball back to Bork. Played it very, very well to the Bork cushion. Could try rolling up to the colours in that situation, but it's a very, very hard shot to get right. And if you're short, well, that's the worst thing you can do, leaving free balls on. Sorry, that's not the shot. I know he's in a... still get to the red as well.
Yeah, so you can see red's full, so be warned, obviously.
Even the one above that red as well, I think he can play it off that. No, he's deciding just to roll down into them, but that's very, very dangerous.
So it was a long tactical battle that Ronnie O'Sullivan...
So... yeah, I think maybe just drag it in dead weight is the way to go here.
7.
He's not too bad on the pink. He could hit it a little opportunity to possibly win the frame here. Oh, it's a bad miss though. Very bad miss from Ronnie. Good chance of beating Ronnie in. It's this one right now. One each. Good chance now in amongst the balls again. Yes, the pink and black are a bit tied up, but the reds are in the... And like I said before, a big couple of frames as well, because if he wins this one and goes on to win this match...
If he won that, then the match between O'Sullivan and her, Guo Chang, wouldn't actually make any difference if Mitchell Mann won this match here. But of course, the knowledge of that puts pressure on, doesn't it?
Yeah, just got to keep playing one shot at a time, as he's doing now, and... Caught that one a little bit thick. Even if Ronnie does pot this red, which he has, another great piece of cueing, he's still got 3 reds there. He'll only be 33 ahead with a couple of blues by the time he gets to them awkward reds. So the frame's not over yet. Mitchell'll still be relying on the fact that... You can get top side of the blue here. A little bit of left-hand side of the cushion. Yeah, lovely. 13. And he's absolutely perfect now, just to try and play the gap. You're never going to get the gap exactly, but anything near it, and you're going to land on one to the corner. And that's played pretty well. A little bit unlucky. With a good pot on the red.
19.
It's another very, very good shot. Good cannon. These haven't been too difficult on these tables. Yeah, another one wriggles in. Slightly more generous.
But yeah, ultimately, it looks like he's going to win it. 45 the lead with that blue, 35 on. Yeah, Mitchell Mann had his chance. Best he can now do, unless... Yeah, he's potted that. So best he can now do, of course, is a draw.
A little bit. Yeah, I know there was a couple of awkward reds to come later on, but he would have been in a pretty strong position and just got wrong side of the blue and left himself a tricky pot on the red. And yeah, the chance has gone a-begging, and Ronnie's done what he always does. Made the game look incredibly easy, even though...
So Ronnie O'Sullivan sort of rolled up his sleeves there in that frame and just got the job done. He
will just be fighting for his life for a draw in this now, and hope that if he can win his last game, it's enough to get through. Red to the left of the black. Yeah. It's amazing sometimes the gaps you leave. And, you know, you think you've played a kind of shot enough.
So Mitchell makes sure. So Jack Lazowski's going to win 3-1. He'll be on 6 points. And it means that he needs 2 frames against Mark Davis. Davis will have to beat him. That'll be the last.
75.
Yeah, it was a bit. Like, yeah, as you say, I was in exactly the same position. I knew I just needed a draw. And you're almost playing to...
Took the opportunity to get a few more reds into play, but got to pot this one. Oh, dear.
It's open, pink's open, blue's open, red's open. Cannon maybe he has straight away onto the 2 reds to the left. Yeah, and everything's sitting pretty now for Ronnie.
Place.
Nice little shot there. Didn't have the quite the...
17.
Wow, well, he was absolutely furious.
It was a fly. I had a couple yesterday, and the way he swiped and sort of looked at the same time there, it was as if there was a sort of fly in the corner of his eye as he was playing the shot, distracting him.
That could be a massive moment in the group. Yeah, so there wasn't so much frustration as just trying to swat away whatever put him off. But
7.
is this a trick question or just a genuine question?
Just a genuine question. It's something that...
More importantly, though, this visit from Mitchell Mann, this could be huge in the group. But he's missed. Well, and he knows it was a good chance, that's the thing. Will it be? Well, that wasn't a fly. That was just a miss. So
he should really win the frame from here and make it a draw, but... Sometimes I notice with Mitch, he just loses a bit of heart. Situation where he's missed a few. All of a sudden his cue ball becomes a bit more loose and everything's a bit more difficult. And then the pressure of the situation takes over a little bit and he's pulled one across and... Yeah, I just had it. And he might yet still do that.
That comes through this frame.
I know how it feels to an extent as well. Actually, a little bit of embarrassment actually creeps. And you all of a sudden start thinking about the balls that you're missing. To anyone watching, it's just the best you can. It could be a massive result, as we say, still in this group. If he can get 2 each out of this, the group's still in his hands to an extent. He could still come out on top of this group, so important few shots, these.
13.
Yeah, it's difficult that, bridging over. But yeah, I think he's, for
13.
want of it.
1.
The worst thing about it is, you know, the days when you play Ronnie O'Sullivan, and you basically...
Yeah, that's a great shot. And the worst bit about Mitch missing the brown was he's wobbled it and it's come across. And
9.
there's still a chance, but everything would literally have to go against him.
Exactly. Well, this finishes this red.
Well,
He'll take that.
12 for Mitchell.
That's a result. Not that that was a terrible shot, of course. It wasn't easy. But I said Mitch would kind of needed gift in this, and everything's in the open, so just a couple of decent positional shots, really, and he's already 30 ahead, so...
Finish the group now because all the possibilities are there, including for her. Guo Chang will be delighted to see a draw here. So O'Sullivan and Mann will each be on 4 points. Frames are with O'Sullivan at the moment because he won 3-0 earlier, but a lot can happen yet, and that's because of what has happened to Snookers needed.
Yeah, he's not one to play for many snookers, Ronnie, but, I mean, he couldn't have been given any more of an opportunity to come back to the table there, get on the green, and all of a sudden he's in a snooker. So you've got to just make sure of the frame at times, pop the yellow, screw back for the green, gets a draw out of it. You'll be relieved.
Oh dear, well, that's one less ball on the table.
2 cushions in behind the black. Kind of shot you like to play. And as I say, it's a nice shot, and it isn't.
But not now. The Blues...